when Hoover was alive, you know, agents would go into the local police department, stolen auto unit, and say, "Did you catch anybody over the weekend?" "Yeah, here's this guy. He brought a car up from Ohio." So it's a ready-made case. So, you know, they go out and they charge the guy, and so he doesn't get charged locally. And we went through that with the bank robberies for a long time. No matter who caught him, the FBI would prosecute him, and then the FBI get out of that business. So you know, there's some legitimate hard feelings about that, but I think most of those people have retired, and I don't think those are the priorities anymore. So I think local and federal get along better now.
Well, we have a new police chief coming here, going to be sworn in on the 15th, and is a 2000 grad from the Law Enforcement Academy portion of the FBI.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I mean, that's why when I got to the FBI Academy, it had just been built. In fact, we were the third class that went through it, and it was. And I thought, gee, this is really nice for new agents. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen any pictures of it. It's a heck of a structures. And
I've been to the lobby one time.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was it.
And then somebody told me, says, "Hey, you know, this isn't for us. This is for the what they call the National Academy, and that's the part of the FBI that trains law enforcement officers from all over the world."
Wow.
So that's a real you know, feather in your cap, especially if you're looking to be promoted, that you're a graduate of the. But you know, Hoover was brilliant in one regard. I mean, so you know, have all these people who've been in the FBI Academy and being promoted because of it. So when the local FBI office needs something from that department, they go to the guy who's the chief, who's been to the academy, say, "Chief, you know, we'd like to have this." So he's bending over backwards for the FBI. So Hoover was very smart about that.
So as we're a studio in a high school, what would you suggest for a kid that wants to get into the FBI in the sense of college education? And,
well, you know,
is there a school where they take more graduates?
No, and there's different programs now. You know, there's intelligence analysts now that are just as highly paid as agents. I came in under what they called a modified program at the time. You needed a degree and 3 years experience with your degree. And I was told, and this is 1968, I was told, well, if the best 3 years of experience, Hoover was alive then, it's the best 3 years of experience you can have is to go in the Marine Corps. Because Hoover loves Marines. Because, you know, when Hoover was looking for a place to build the FBI Academy, he sent letters to all 4 branches. Thinking, you know, he wanted it on a secured base just so he didn't have to worry about security. So there's only one agency, there's only one armed force that wrote back to him, and that was the Marines. They said, "We'd love to have you." So he loved it. Plus, a lot of the really good agents I encountered, I'm probably prejudiced, were former Marines. So I think there was some spillover there. So and at that time, 1968, to go in the Marines meant you were going to Vietnam. Right. So I said, well, this is how bad I want to be an agent. So, you know, I joined the Marines, and you know, that in itself was rewarding. But I think that's how I got into the into the FBI. But you know, they have language programs now. They have you know, if you're science backgrounds for guys that'll eventually go to the lab. They've got you know, lawyers, which I've always got to get a shot at the lawyers, which I found make probably the worst FBI agents. Accountants,
well,
pilots.
Accountant's the original FBI agent in a sense.
Well, you know, the biggest misconception about the FBI is that at one time you either had to be a lawyer or an accountant to get in. That's never been true. But they do like them. Why? I think this lawyer thing has proven itself out. But you know, the accountants are great. The accountants that come, they're always hard-working guys, and they can unscramble those awful white-collar cases. They're really bright, hard-working guys.
So I guess there's a minute left, and you were mentioning Your daughter owns a bookstore in the area?
No. She frequents a bookstore.
Oh, frequents a bookstore in the
She
area.
goes there to the point of paying full price for books just to support it, because these independent stores are they're really struggling
Right.
to stay alive. So I told her, I said, ask them if they'd like. I'll come down and do a signing. It's Bookends in Winchester. I said I'll do a signing if it'll help them sell some books. I mean, believe me, I don't ask because I like to go out and do these things. So that I'm doing that tonight. I think it's 7 o'clock tonight.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you very much for appearing. I really appreciate it, and I'm hoping to get to see the movie.
Me too. Me too. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.